Johnson & Johnson product.
Yes, but a shot in the dark means I don't really know what's going to happen right here. But I love this brother already. He's so positive. He came on bright and early this morning.
Oh, we good today.
Yeah, his name is Anthony White, and he's a motivational speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love. Get your hands together for Anthony White. Woo!
Yep.
Anthony is in here, y'all. Good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? First off, that hat, let me tell you, can't nobody rock a hat like you, man. Let me tell you.
Thank you. And it was a gift. I don't know who gave it to me, but I showed up and they gave me the gift. And I was like, wow. At first, I didn't want to wear it because it's so big. It almost looked crazy. But if you wear it like you're a baller, shot caller, it'll be all right. Thank you, player. Tell me, Anthony, first of all, you got all your teeth. You must like to have, 64, 65. You got your baby teeth. They're all right there. Your teeth look fantastic. And you look so young. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22, and you're doing motivational speaking.
Yes.
I'm already happy about that. Tell me about yourself.
For years straight, I come from Cleveland, Ohio, one of the most dangerous places to live inside the United States. My mother had kids. She raised none of my born as a premature crack baby. I'll go around the world now explaining my whole entire story, helping people with mental health, their dreams step by step, and also helping them with past trauma. My main thing I really want to come and talk to people about today is believing in yourself, because it's especially in times during the entire COVID area, you have to believe inside of yourself if you truly want to be something. And the reason I want to say that is because it's a lot of things that people go through, but they really don't know how to attack it. And they want somebody else to believe in them for themselves. And it's like, hey, everybody wants to piggyback. Hey, come follow me. Come follow me. If you believe in me, it's going to really help me. You can't expect anybody else to try to believe inside of you because it's not their dream. This is your dream. This is your dream. You have to take every step that it takes in order to believe inside of yourself. It's the same thing with having faith. You can't have somebody else come inside and be like, hey, man, I really want to put my faith in a God, but I don't know how to do it specifically. Well, the only way you're going to know is once you go take that first step. You have to go take that action part in order to realize that this is what you need to do in order to become the person that you want to be. Because can nobody be there for you? Your mother can't do it for you. Your father can't do it for you. Your sister can't do it for you. Your friends can't do it for you. And never let anybody come inside of your mind to reprogram your mental state of mind as well, because everybody feels like they're at a very, very low moment inside of life sometimes. And like I'm saying, they expect that outcome, that feedback to come from somebody else. You can't let it come from anybody else. Like I'm saying, it's not their dream. This is your dream. So since this is only your dream, listen, everybody, I need you to realize that when somebody tells you you can't do something, never allow that to ever affect your mental state of mind. And I'm going to say that because every single invention that we have today, this phone, an airplane, a chair, somebody thought it was stupid. Somebody thought it was dumb at some point inside of life. But guess what? That person believed inside of themselves to keep going and keep pushing forward because they knew in the future somebody would need it. There's billions of people on this earth. If somebody doesn't believe in you, so what? Let that one person 10. It could be a million people that don't believe inside of you. But somebody out there inside of the world is going to feel it. And that's the only thing that matters. Same thing with keeping faith. The whole keeping faith part, trust it in the God, trust it in the universe. Whatever you believe, you need to trust and have faith that it was going to happen. Because if you don't, everything's going to be left behind. I always tell people this. The second you say you want to do something, that's the moment you sign up for it. You say you want to go to the NBA. Well, guess what? The world is going to throw so many things at you just to see if you truly want to be that person. A lot of people look at it as downfalls. Like, hey, I don't know why this is happening. I'm stressing out so much. Well, life is preparing you for everything that you ask for. You want to go to the NBA? Well, guess what? A scout's going to say, hey, come train for my team. Come try out here. Come do this. Tryouts were hard. Well, guess what? You have to work for it every single day. You have to believe inside of yourself every single day that you're going to get there, that you're going to reach there. I could have sat down and, my mother having 9 kids, raising none. I could have sat down every single day in my life. How come my mother doesn't love me? How come she doesn't like me? How come I'm not with her? I could have kept saying so many different things, but that would have never let me be the man that I am today. I couldn't let that stop me. I was born as a premature crack baby. I could have been another crackhead myself. But guess what? I knew I was something way better than what she was from where I come from. Same thing with my father. My father was somebody who was always killing people. I could have been that person, but I knew that the world needed better people out here. I knew that I couldn't be a product of my environment because that's not going to help the world. It's so many people that told me that I couldn't change the world and do so many different things that I ever let that person come inside of my life and affect that. No, it drove me. It pushed me. You know why? Because I see the vision and they don't see it. And that's the most important part. I always tell people this. If you picture it, if your mind can picture it, you can achieve it. That thought didn't pop inside of anybody else's mind. It popped inside of your mind, and that's the only thing that matters.
Wow, 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 wow. Man, you all right. Man, you are all
And
right.
I said I didn't like him earlier, but in the production meeting,
Yeah, turn out he's all right after all.
What the heck was I thinking?
Wow, you know, I really have to turn you on to a young man. You know who Les Brown is, right?
Yeah, of course. I listened to him yesterday.
Oh, wow. So you know his son, John Leslie?
No, I don't actually. I don't know John
John Leslie, bad boy. Motivational speaker like his daddy, and even his son, who's 8. They both came on, him and his 8-year-old son, and did a motivational speech.
Oh, that was gold.
It blew everybody away. I want you to meet John Leslie, who's one of my best friends, because I want him to help you get in the circle of the motivational speakers on the next level. Because you next level, brother. You next level. You really are sharp. I'm blown away. That's why I love the segment called "The Shot in the Dark," because we don't know what's going to come out of it, and you are golden. You know, I love that. Now, you said green heart. What's a green heart?
A green heart is having a genuine heart. Everybody has to be genuine in order to receive blessings. You know, a lot of people open a door to everybody. Everybody wants to, older people, you go hold open a door. You know, a lot of people say, I just wanted to hold open the door because it felt good. Well, that was the genuine side of you. Instead of going up to the door and seeing that older person behind you, hold open the door for this person. It's the difference between, doing something genuine and doing something just because you think that it's okay or you think it. I always tell people this: those right there, the little things are the lessons. Every single downfall that you go through in life are the lessons. You have to learn those lessons. It's going to come in different forms, different shapes, in different ways. And when it does, you have to be prepared for it. If you don't know it's a lesson, if you don't have awareness of knowing, it's going to be very, very hard for you to keep going on the path that you want to reach.
Well, you are blessed with a lot of wisdom, and you've gone through a lot of hardships, and you've turned that around to utilize that for a positive platform. I love that. You said your mother was a crackhead. So you could have come from that, and like you said, you could have taken that and let it be a negative thing. But instead, you use this to build your platform, and you said it without tearing down your mother, but just a fact. But you said your father was killing people?
My father's still in jail at the moment. My father's always been in and out of jail. He's probably got to be 60 years old now. Man would never put down a gun. It's the environment we live in. I come from a place to live inside the United States, so it's like on a daily basis, go through on a daily basis, Like, it's very hard to try to leave your house without a gun. You never know what can happen. You can lose your life at any moment. And my father would never put down a gun just because of everything that he's encountered with his shoulder.
Well, I salute you. And you're in Cleveland now?
Yes.
I'm back and forth to Cleveland a lot. I have to meet you personally. You're just really an amazing, refreshing young man. From that point of view. And you don't walk around with your pants hanging off your butt, though, do you? You don't. Okay, thank you. It's just so refreshing because every time I see one of these youth, they're 22 and they want to act like they're 17 and they got their pants hanging off their behind. In fact, I'm creating a wear a belt initiative. Okay. I'm going to go out to all the thrift stores and buy up all the belts, quarter, 50 cents, and I'll buy 9mm. And I'm just going to walk through the community. And if your pants hanging off your behind, I'm going to offer you a belt. If you take a belt, you good. If not, pap, pap, 2 times on the forehead. After I take out about 5 or 6 people, all the brothers going to be wearing the belts up to their nipples.
Right.
You don't seem to fall into that category of, I'm going to follow the sheep. I'm going to get in like all the other sheep and act like them. You seem to be actually, you seem to personify what my thought is today. And the thought today is it's better to be unique than the best. Because the best, when you're the best, you're number one. But when you're unique, you're the only one. And I feel that way about you. I'm really honored to have you here. What else would you like to tell people about you before you get out of here?
Honestly, about me, what I would say is I'm to Boston at a huge portion of my life. 13, 14 years old. And that showed me a huge perspective. Listen, guys, do not be afraid to leave your environment. Do not be afraid to go find something new, because when you go find something, that's when all these new blessings and new view, new perspective coming out of your life, and it helps you think totally different. It's like on vacation, you say, "Oh, I feel so brand new coming back from vacation. I don't want to go back to work," because you seen something great. Never let that die. Never let your imagination. Another thing, you always have to have that imagination inside of you. People always let their kid die. Never let your kid die. You let your kid die, everything else dies along with it. Nobody wants to be that stuck up old guy. Hey, go to work, go do this, go. No, everybody want to be goofing around. Everybody want to have fun. So never let your imagination die. Because that's one
Keep
thing
the
about
kid in you alive.
imagination die. I could joke around all day. Never let it die. Please.
Okay, I want you to help me give away the next giveaway. This next
All right.
giveaway is Because You Stayed giveaway. I call this Because You Stayed giveaway. Because some people jump on the show, they stay for 10 minutes, they leave. Some people stay all the way through. Okay, so talking about the kid in us, do you remember Crayola?